Before you scroll away, before you decide this is just another message, I need you to hear me. Because what you have been calling silence may actually be the moment I was standing closest to you. And by the time this is over, you will understand why the door you thought was closed was never the problem at all. You have been standing there with your hand on the handle, wondering why it will not move, wondering if I have gone quiet, wondering if you are too late, wondering if the prayers you whispered in private ever reached me at all. And I am telling you right now, they did. Every single one. The prayer you spoke with tears in your eyes. The prayer you barely had the strength to finish. The prayer you muttered while driving, while crying, while pretending you were fine. I heard it. I heard the one you never even said out loud. I heard the one you swallowed because you were afraid it sounded too desperate. And I need you to stay with me, because what I am about to show you is going to change the way you see this season. You thought the delay meant denial. You thought the silence meant absence. You thought the closed door meant I was keeping you out. But I was never keeping you out. I was keeping you from settling for less than what I prepared for you. And that changes everything. Some of you have been exhausted from knocking, exhausted from hoping, exhausted from asking the same question over and over again. Lord, why is this taking so long? Lord, why does it feel like nothing is moving? Lord, why does it seem like everybody else is walking through doors while I am still standing here? And I want to answer that in a way your heart can actually feel. You are not being ignored. You are being led. You are not being rejected. You are being prepared. You are not being forgotten. You are being formed. But I know, that is hard to believe when your life feels like a long hallway with no visible end. When you keep checking the same door. When you keep looking for signs. When you keep hoping this will be the day everything finally shifts. And that is why I came to meet you here, in this very moment. Because I know how heavy waiting can become. I know what it feels like to smile while your heart is tired. I know what it feels like to keep functioning while something inside you is quietly breaking. I know what it feels like to say, I trust you, while a part of you is still trembling. And I am not offended by your trembling. I am not moved away by your weakness. I am not disappointed that you are tired. I am drawn to you in it. Listen to me carefully. The world taught you to hide your weakness. The world taught you to perform strength. The world taught you to act like tears are a failure and honesty is too vulnerable. But I did not make you to live like that. I made you to rest. I made you to lean. I made you to come to me without the mask, without the speech, without the polished version. I want the real you, the version of you that is still hurting, the version of you that still feels disappointed, the version of you that is still waiting for an answer that has not shown up yet. That is the one I want, because that is the one I can heal. That is the one I can strengthen. That is the one I can lift. Now hear this, because this is where the enemy has been lying to you. He has been telling you that delay means denial. He has been whispering that silence means I do not care. He has been trying to convince you that because you cannot see movement, nothing is happening. But unseen does not mean inactive. Quiet does not mean absent. Stillness does not mean dead. There are things I am doing in your life that you could not handle if you saw them all at once. There are connections being lined up. There are doors being prepared. There are hearts being softened. There are burdens being removed. There are answers being held back, not because I am cruel, but because I am kind enough to know timing matters. And if you only understood how many things are being protected by my timing, you would stop calling me late. Some of you have been standing at the edge of a breakthrough, but you kept calling it a dead end. You kept calling it the end when it was really the pause before the shift. You kept calling it loss when it was really release. You kept calling it rejection when it was really redirection. And I know that kind of waiting can hurt. I know it can make you question yourself. I know it can make you wonder if you did something wrong. I know it can make you ask whether you missed your moment. But let me speak to that fear right now. You did not miss me. You did not outrun me. You did not lose your place in my heart. You are still mine, and I still know exactly where you are. Some of you have been carrying disappointment so long that it became part of your posture. You expect the worst before the blessing can arrive. You protect yourself from hope because hope has hurt before. You assume the door will not open because you have been disappointed too many times. But I came to challenge that lie, because not every closed thing is closed forever. Not every quiet season is a punishment, and not every delay is a no. Some doors only open when your heart is ready to walk through them without collapsing under the weight of what happened before. So yes, I may have let the process take longer than you wanted, but I did not waste it. I did not waste your tears. I did not waste your prayers. I did not waste your nights. I did not waste your obedience. I did not waste the moments when you kept showing up even though you did not feel anything. I did not waste the times you kept believing while no one was clapping for you. I saw all of it, and I am going to tell you something that may surprise you. Some of the delay you resented was actually protection. Because if I had opened that door too early, you would have stepped into something your soul was not ready to carry. And I love you too much to give you what would crush you. I am not just preparing the blessing. I am preparing you. That is why this has felt so intense. That is why it has felt so slow. That is why it has felt so hidden. Because I am building something in you that cannot be rushed. And I know you wanted instant answers. I know you wanted immediate relief. I know you wanted the pain gone by now. But growth does not always look like speed. Sometimes growth looks like endurance. Sometimes growth looks like staying faithful when you do not understand the assignment. Sometimes growth looks like sitting in the tension and refusing to let go of me. And that is why I am proud of you. Even if you feel weak, even if you feel behind, even if you feel like you should be further along, I am proud of the fact that you are still here, still listening, still hoping, still breathing, still showing up. Do not miss this. The fact that you are still here means I am not finished. The fact that you are still here means the story is not over. The fact that you are still here means there is more ahead than what tried to break you behind. And I need you to hold on to that, because the next part matters. You have been asking me for a door, but what if the door was never the point? What if I was trying to teach you that I am the door? What if the answer was not a place, but a person? What if what you have been searching for was never just a breakthrough, but relationship? This is where everything shifts. Because when you come to me, you do not come to a system. You do not come to a cold process. You do not come to a distant authority who is too busy to notice you. You come to a father. You come to a shepherd. You come to the one who stands at the threshold and says, "Come in." And when I say come in, I am not saying it like a stranger. I am saying it like home. I am saying it like family. I am saying it like someone who has been waiting for you longer than you have been waiting for me. That is the part you have struggled to believe. You thought I was waiting with crossed arms. You thought I was waiting to see if you had learned your lesson. You thought I was waiting to see if you had become worthy. But I was never standing there to evaluate you. I was standing there to receive you. There is a difference. One looks for failure. The other looks for a child. One measures. The other embraces. One keeps score. The other keeps love. And I am telling you, I do not keep score with you. I do not love you based on performance. I do not move closer when you are strong and farther when you are weak. I do not turn away because you are messy. I do not stop calling you mine because your faith feels fragile. I knew your weakness before you did. I knew your tears before they fell. I knew the places where life would wound you, and I still chose you, still called you, still covered you, still stayed with you. Now stay with me here, because this is where the pressure begins to lift. You have been living as if you were on the outside looking in, as if you were only a visitor, as if you were waiting for permission to enter the very place I already prepared for you. But I need you to understand something holy. You are not a visitor. You are not unwanted. You are not an outsider. You are not a burden. You are not a problem I have to tolerate. You are a son. You are a daughter. And sons and daughters do not beg to belong in their father's house. They come home. They walk in. They rest. They breathe. They sit at the table. They stop performing for the room. They stop pretending they are fine. They stop acting like they have to earn their place. Because the place was never theirs to earn. It was theirs to receive. And maybe that is what has been hurting you the most. Not just the pain itself, not just the waiting, but the feeling that you had to prove your way into peace, that you had to prove your way into joy, that you had to prove your way into my presence. No, you were never meant to earn what was already given. You were never meant to fight for what was already promised. You were never meant to live like a stranger to the very heart that made you. So here is what I want you to do right now. Stop carrying the lie that says you have to be enough before you come to me. Stop carrying the lie that says the door only opens for the strong. Stop carrying the lie that says your pain makes you too complicated for grace. It does not. Grace was made for exactly this moment, for exactly this kind of heart, for exactly this kind of weariness, for exactly this kind of breathless, half-hoping, half-fearing, almost giving up place. I am here for that place. I am here for the one who is tired of pretending. I am here for the one who has nothing left but a whisper. I am here for the one who cannot even tell if they still have faith, but they are still listening anyway. That whisper matters. That listening matters. That tiny yes matters. That one more prayer matters. That one more step matters. That one more morning matters. And maybe you cannot see the whole road yet. Maybe you cannot imagine how this ends. Maybe all you have is enough strength for this very moment. Then give me this moment. Give me the one you have, not the one you wish you had, not the one you think you should have, the one you actually have, because that is where miracles begin. Not in pretending, not in performance, not in perfection, in surrender. And surrender does not mean giving up. Surrender means finally stopping the fight with what I have already placed in my hands. Surrender means letting go of the need to control every outcome. Surrender means trusting me even when your emotions are louder than your faith. And yes, I know that is hard. I know your heart wants proof. I know your mind wants answers. I know your body is tired. But I am not asking you to understand everything. I am asking you to trust the one who does. You do not need to carry tomorrow yet. You do not need to decode every unanswered prayer tonight. You do not need to know why certain things had to happen the way they did. You only need to know that I am still good, still faithful, still present, still working, still moving, still keeping my promises. Now, there is something else I need to tell you. The door you thought was closed is not the end of the story. Not if I am in it. The thing that looked sealed can still open. The thing that looked lost can still be restored. The thing that looked dead can still live again. I am the God who opens doors no one can shut. I am the God who brings life where there was only dryness. I am the God who steps into graves and turns them into testimonies. I am the God who takes what the enemy meant for harm and reshapes it into glory. So do not let fear narrate your future. Do not let disappointment define your identity. Do not let one painful chapter convince you that I have stopped writing. I am still writing, and this next page matters. Some of you needed this because you were one step away from believing the wrong thing. One step away from thinking your delay was proof that I forgot you. One step away from deciding you would stop hoping just to protect your heart. But protection without faith becomes a prison. And I did not create you to live inside fear. I created you to live in freedom, to walk in peace, to breathe without that constant pressure in your chest, to wake up expecting my mercy, to move through your day with your heart anchored, not shaking. That is what I want for you. Not just survival, not just getting through, not just holding on by a thread. I want wholeness. I want healing. I want restoration. I want you to know what it feels like to rest without fear watching the clock. I want you to know what it feels like to trust again. I want you to know what it feels like when the thing you feared would never change begins to move. And it will. Maybe not in the way you scripted. Maybe not on the timeline you wrote. But in the way that proves I was faithful all along. So when the enemy says, "It is too late," you say, "My God is still working." When fear says, "You missed it," you say, "My God is still leading." When shame says, "You do not belong," you say, "I am already loved." When pain says, "Nothing will ever change," you say, "The Lord who began this work will finish it." That is the posture I am calling you into. Not panic, not defeat, not despair. Faith, even trembling faith, even quiet faith, even faith that has to whisper through tears. That is enough. And now I want to speak directly to the part of you that has been carrying loneliness. Not just being alone, loneliness. That aching feeling that says nobody really sees how hard this is. Nobody really knows what it cost you. Nobody really understands how long you have been holding it together. I see it. I see the smile that covers the strain. I see the people you serve while your own heart is hurting. I see the nights you go silent because you do not know how to explain everything you feel. I see the way you keep going even when it would be easier to collapse. And I am telling you, you do not have to keep being strong in the same lonely way. You can let me carry what you cannot. You can let me hold what your hands are tired of holding. You can let me be the strength you do not have. That is not weakness. That is wisdom. That is trust. That is what happens when a child finally lets the father help. And maybe that is the miracle you needed most. Not just the answer, not just the breakthrough, not just the open door, but the peace that comes from knowing you are not doing this alone. You never were. I was with you in the panic. I was with you in the waiting. I was with you in the tears. I was with you in the disappointment. I was with you in the silence. I was with you when you wanted to quit. I was with you when you kept going anyway. I was with you when nobody noticed. I was with you when your heart broke. I was with you when the answer did not come. And I am with you still. So I need you to hear my heart now. Do not give up on the season just because it has been painful. Do not declare a verdict over your life just because one door has not opened yet. Do not reduce your future to the size of your current fear. I am bigger than this moment. I am bigger than this delay. I am bigger than this grief. I am bigger than the thing that tried to steal your hope. And I am not finished with you, not even close. The story is still alive. The promise is still standing. The mercy is still flowing. The door is still open, and I am still inviting you in. So come closer. Come honestly. Come with the weight. Come with the questions. Come with the hurt. Come with the hope that is barely hanging on. Come anyway, because I do not need a perfect entrance from you. I need your yes. I do not need a polished prayer. I need your heart. I do not need a performance. I need you to stop standing at a distance and let me love you the way I have always wanted to. And when you do, you will find what you were searching for was never meant to live behind fear. You will find peace there. You will find strength there. You will find rest there. You will find me there. And I will be exactly who I have always been. Faithful, near, unshaken, loving you with a love that has never once stepped away. So take one deep breath right now. Let that breath remind you that you are still here. And if you are still here, then I am still writing, still moving, still answering, still preparing, still restoring, still keeping you, still guiding you, still speaking, still here. The door is not the end. The silence is not abandonment. The waiting is not wasted. And your life is not forgotten. I am the God who sees you. I am the God who knows you. I am the God who stays. And I am telling you tonight, the way in has not closed. Amen.